Alright, you guys. Um, I just want to record another kind of brief video or short video. Um, just about kind of everything that's happened in the past couple, like, days, or like a week, I guess. Um, it was my 20th birthday, which was brought a lot um, beforehand that was really like life eye opening. I don't even know how to put it, but it's like um, it's the kind of thing that like when you realize it and when it happens, you kind of realize that you've been living in like a haze for the past however long, like my whole life, or like I've been living in a I don't want to say an illusion, but like kinda like a lot like a living in a lie in a sense. I don't really know how to put it without sounding fucking crazy, but it would just be everything I was thinking was wrong, and it was not the way things should have been, and the way I viewed life and the way I viewed myself. Um, I'd love to go more in depth, but I don't really have the time right now. But just more so in a sense of the people who you're surrounded by when you're growing up, when you're young, when you're in your family too, and your upbringing, whatever. It all matters way more than you would think that it does. Um, and that's why everyone's so different. Like as an adult, as a teen, like everyone's so different because of how they grow up. Like when you're a kid, you're oblivious to it. You don't know any better. You're kind of just you're a kid. You know, I was like that as a kid. I was like just very like alive. Like I had fucking life in me, energy. And I don't want to go into kind of details right now, but just looking back, it all started to make sense when I would look back on who I grew up with in terms of friends, how they treated me, how I treated them. And it was very interesting to me because I would always, no matter how I'd be treated by them or how I'd whatever, I would never give that energy back. I would always give myself, like to people, to anyone that I would come across and like just out in life doing things, whatever. I would never, although I was never, I don't know the term, like shown love, I guess, or shown care. Although I was never shown that, I still found ways to show it and to give it and to never let that kind of get to me. Um, because I don't know, it just would never get to me. I would just think like it was normal, or I don't know, I would just kind of take it how it is. Um, and so when I would look back as of recently, because like I say, within the past couple months, it's been crazy, like in a good way. Like it's been so much growth that it's overwhelming at times, but it's so much growth that people go through over the period of maybe years as opposed to in months, and it's been amazing. But I guess more specifically, like yeah, when I would look at kind of my friends and how they treated me growing up and how like obviously I was still friends with them because we were friends, right? But looking in terms of small things and looking because I would have multiple friend groups in let's say high school, whatever, and looking at those friend groups and how the dynamic was with me and them, things started to make kind of more sense. And then when I would go deeper and I would look at their background, like how they grew up, their family situation, it started to make even more sense because I would realize that they were never shown like love or care, and specific to two people I'm thinking of specifically. And there's other friends, but I don't really know much. I'm not really as close to them. But in terms of just them, I look at their history, their family, their like siblings, how the things are with them, and I realize how they became because they were just never shown that and never were able to understand it. And they're in relationships, they're in doing things like that, they're out there doing it. But although that they're in those relationships and they have been in and out over the years, whatever, and I guess I'll kind of go into it, I never was in that sense until very recently, which I'm still not, but like I've never had any experience in that sort of like area as until very recently. But I almost feel like it kind of helped because with I'll see that they have these connections and they have these experiences and whatever with people and connection and whatever, um, you know, in that sense. But they never really seem like happy. They always seem like something's on their mind or something's. I mean, yeah, everyone. You know, life gets to everyone. Like life gets to everyone. You stress about what you're gonna do, what you want to be, what you want to money, yada yada, whatever. Um, but in terms of like just that, finding happiness in small things or bigger things like connections and stuff like that, they never seem like truly like there, I guess, in a way. I don't really know how to explain it. But with me, I almost feel like because I was deprived of that for so long, again, not because of a lack of like, I guess I am going into deeper than I said I was going to, but not for a lack of like trying, but for a lack of feeling like, or lack of understanding or believing I was allowed to have that, which is, I guess, goes into the whole like growing up with showing that it was always a thing with that. And so because of very recently, it was brought into my life, thank God. It was given to me in a sense that you cannot fake the way it was like given. Like you just couldn't. My situation is so rare and so I'm so like just fucking grateful for it because it's just crazy how everything lined up. But anyway, to because it's such a rare thing for me, well, not rare, like it just never has happened until now. I take it with so much weight and appreciation that it makes me I appreciate it that much more and value it more. So it's not, it's never about the number of connections that you have with people, like this person, oh, I got one with this person for so long. It's like quantity over quality, or sorry, quality over quantity. Like if you, that doesn't mean like you push people away and you don't experience those things until you find the one person, then you go all in. No, but when you don't have something for so long or forever, and you finally have it, and it's been something you've been longing for so long or wondering why you don't have it, and you finally get it, you realize that you're kind of just like everyone else. You're normal. You're allowed to have those things, and you kind of feel real, true happiness. And it shouldn't come just from that person or just from that thing, but it should kind of help to feed into it and to kind of open you up in a way. I don't know where I'm going with this, but just yeah, it matters who you hang around and who you just understand that um, how someone may be towards you or how someone may treat you or act towards you, whatever. It's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. Because when someone really has things in their life and is like genuinely happy and just content and just wants to do good and be, they want to do good. They want to give out good energy. They want to give out, just be nice. They want to be genuine. They want to fucking do whatever. They don't want to put anyone down or joke. Like you can still joke around. Like I, bro, I joke with my friends all the time. Like I'll joke, say like, why you wearing this? Why you doing that? Like I'll joke in a poking fun way, but never ever mean to genuinely like insult or like just go that extra step with it, And again, looking back, like just any point where you're saying something and it's affecting someone in a way where it's like possibly I don't really know how to say it, but just understand that it's not you, it's them, because if they were truly normal or truly at peace or whatever, they wouldn't be wanting to do that. And so it's never really you. It's just it's them, if anything. So yeah, I guess I'm just very. It's weird what I'm feeling right now currently, because there's always kind of been, I feel like, a block with me. A block from enjoying things, like enjoying life or just enjoying anything. Like yeah, I'd go out, have fun, go on trips, hang out with friends, and it'd be great. But I would never feel in the moment, like truly there, truly like appreciating it and enjoying it, because I'd always have like a mental block, like this setting me back. And to go into specifics, I guess it was the whole relationship connection thing with the whatever. because I never felt like I was allowed to have that, or like it was not for me, like it was a special thing that I had to work towards, achieve certain things in order to get there, when in reality it's been normal. I just was never shown it before, or never like felt that I could have it. And so that was kind of always the block. Like, yeah, I'm enjoying myself, I'm doing things, but there's always that little thing in the back of my mind that's like, I don't feel like I'm alive. And until very recently, within the last month and more so last week, I genuinely like and feel like I'm really alive and living. And it's honestly a beautiful thing to, when you're aware of it, you know. Like, obviously people might go through this too, like not the same situation as me, but the same, like, kind of just, that's what people say, like when you're existing versus living, it's very different things. The past years, whatever, I've just been existing, like after high school, working for those years, just existing, as opposed to living. But it's different when you kind of go through that and you make the transition. That reminds me of a song, I'm gonna link it below. When you go through that transition, that's funny as fuck, damn. But when you're aware that you made the transition, that's where it's really kind of big, because you're aware how things used to be and how things are now. And it might be something you thought about, longed for, I guess you could say prayed for, whatever. But when you finally achieve it, you realize, again, life often kind of gives you what you want in the long term, or God gives you what you want in the long term. Even if it might seem kind of rough and confusing now, you look back and you'll see the steps that took place to get to where you are now, and you'll realize that there are just points in your life where things are meant to be hard, things are meant to be confusing, whatever. But you often get what's best for you in the long term, even if things don't feel figured out now. They're not meant to feel fucking sunshine and rainbows 24/7. That's not life. It's just, it's supposed to go up and down. It's supposed to be a journey, like a fucking roll. I don't know, like it's supposed to be weird. It's not supposed to be just normal all the time. And that's not to say that right now things are going to go amazingly, perfectly for the next 6 months, or for the next whenever, until, like, it's not, I've always thought things were, like, I always thought life was static, you know, like one thing happens and this thing happens and this thing happens with relationships or with life. But no, things are, it's life, dude. It's fucking, it's unpredictable. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen. You know, it's just, you kind of just have to take things as they are and enjoy. Again, I made another video, enjoy the process, even if it feels weird and rough. Like, things felt super heavy for me the past couple months, but look, now it's in the past, time passed, I am where I am now, and it's almost like there's, again, this kind of block, like I don't know, it seem that happy right now. I am, it's just, I feel like there's a mental block that's like, no, this can't be true. Like, are you just going out there to enjoy, like, you're just living now, like, you're not thinking about this situation, you're not thinking about that, worrying about this, if you can have that, you're just living. It's like my mind doesn't let me believe that I'm allowed to just be happy and enjoy. Like, now that I have this thing going on, it's going well, I think, whatever. It's like I can't believe that it's really happening, or that it's, that, like, I saw one, like, meme or something a while ago, which was like, when life's been going good recently, or like too good, and it's like, just not believing it, it's like a face, like, I don't, like, is this really happening? That's kind of what it is. Because maybe I just lived with so much doubt and confusion for so long that I can't like understand or believe that, like, now things are just normal, like things are just okay, good. It's like I just can't, you know, believe it, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go fucking eat and go to the gym, so, with Wayne and Dylan, which will be fun. It'll be nice to enjoy the fucking moment. That's something that I was, again, blocked from for so long, is just not appreciating the moment that you're in, enjoying it, because I always felt like there's something missing to make me happy or to make me full. And it's true, there was something missing, it was a certain something, but once you have that something, you realize that's kind of on the back. Like that's just a part. That doesn't make you. That's not everything. Like you're not only happy when you're there. It's just happiness is a really a mindset. I saw another comment about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. So thanks for watching.